Y'all, it's so freaking crazy. I was talking for like a whole like 10 minutes and I wasn't even recording. Hey friends, it's Evilise J. Hey friends, it's Evilise J. IVELISSE, and I'm back with another freaking video. Now, before we do anything, before we go any further, before you start actually watching the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And while you at it, you can just go watch my other videos. Like I said, I was here talking for like 10 minutes. I don't even know what I said. I don't know. All I know is I gotta hurry up with this video because they like repainted the parking lot and I don't want them to have to tell me to move and the angle changes and the lighting changes because I feel like it looks really bomb right now. For the people who's never watched my videos, let me go back and recap or whatever. So basically, I started going to therapy a year ago. At the time, I lost my job. A lot of the relationships in my life weren't going well. I was just in a really, really bad place. It got to the point where I was even calling hotlines and like talking to them and stuff like that. That's when I realized that I needed help. And one, I was so proud of myself because it took for me to realize that I needed help. Like, I was the one who made the first step. I was the one who called the clinic and stuff like that. It just took a lot. If you haven't watched my like Park Conversations therapy video, make sure y'all go watch it because it talks about like when I first started therapy, why I first started therapy, is it helping and stuff like that. I'm really not going to get into none of that this video because I made a video about that. I'm here basically just to talk about how I feel about therapy ending and stuff. So basically, I have my last therapy session tomorrow and I'm just like nervous, like I don't know, just nervous, just scared, like, you know, because I know the reason I started therapy, and it was because, like I said, I was just in a really, really bad place, and I just, like, being that she's not going to be in my life anymore, or being that that relationship is, like, ending, I just don't want to fall back into that cycle again. So, I don't know, y'all, like, I'm just nervous. I kind of like been getting comfortable with the idea of that relationship ending because once it was down to like my last 3 sessions, we started spacing them out more. Like I started having them, instead of every 2 weeks, I started having them like every month. So I kind of got used to like dealing with my problems on my own because ain't nobody gonna wait a month to like talk about or vent or deal with anything. So that's what I feel like I was doing at first. I was using her as a crutch. Like when something would happen, I'll wait until our session and then like express myself about it. Now, like I said, I've been learning to, you know, just deal with my stuff on my own. I chose this park specifically to come to because like when I had first started like falling into my dark place or whatever, this is the park I used to come to cry. I'm talking about was sitting in my car for hours just crying, like just crying and just, I don't know, just so hopeless. Like I would dead come here and sit and just cry. Like, so I seen a post that said go to places you've cried and change the narrative. So this is essentially what I'm doing, changing the narrative. Like I said, my therapy chapter is closing and I'm just ready for like all new chapters to open. Like I'm scared, but I'm ready. Like I feel like I've learned enough within this year. I've been going to therapy for a whole year now. And yeah, at that time I also used to like journal and stuff like that. So I actually brought my journal. I'm just gonna read to y'all some of the feelings I was feeling at the time. This was July 8th of last year, so July 8th 2020. Y'all, when I was reading this morning, I was crying so much. I'm like, who is this girl? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who is this girl? Like, this girl in this book, in this journal, is not the same person I am today. Like, I just feel like a lot has changed within this year. And like I said, when I read back at this, I was like, what? Like, so first page off Jump, off Rip or whatever, the title is numb. Like if you look at the title of these like journal pages, it's like numb, abandoned, triggered, I surrender. I was just looking at this and I was just crying, like emotionally unavailable. I was just crying my eyes out. Like throughout the pages or whatever, I just realized how much I depended on people for my happiness. Like if you see throughout every page or whatever, I just talk about people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I reached a point where like stuff just clicked to me and I'm like, why am I looking for other people for that unconditional love? You know, I'm capable of giving myself that. I'm constantly looking for somebody to love like me, to respect me like I respect myself too. And I'm like, I'm looking at all these other places when I have that in me. Like I'm capable of loving like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like once I reached that point where I stopped looking to other people, that's when I started like choosing to separate myself from people because I'm like I don't need y'all. What is the cop stopping right there for? Oh, he had to move. I just reached this point where I'm like, I need to start loving myself. Like, and that sounds a little cliche, you know, people be like, oh, you need to learn how to love yourself. But at the same time, when you keep going to other people, looking for other people to love you, that's when you need to stop and be like, no, like, you know what I'm saying? Why? That's basically what my year been about. My year been about learning myself, learning my emotions, learning or realizing that I'm human. I've reached the point where I don't feel like I have to go to anybody. I don't feel like I have to turn to anybody. I feel like I said, I'm truly capable of enjoying my own company. I'm truly capable of loving myself. I'm truly capable of giving myself everything that I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I don't want to be alone forever. Like, I know that, you know, in life you need people for the company, for the emotional, like the social and stuff like that. I know you need people, but I just reached the point where it's like, I just want to give myself everything that I possibly could give myself. A peace of mind, you know, happiness, like stuff like that. And I'm kind of excited that therapy's ending because I could truly put what I learned, like, to use. And it's like, you know, the different skills I learned and stuff like that, I could truly use them. New chapters, new beginnings. I don't know. I had a rough year, like emotionally and like mentally, but I wouldn't trade that. Y'all, I don't know, like, it's like I rediscovered myself. A lot of the stuff that I used to see as flaws, a lot of the stuff that I used to see as bad traits, or, you know, like the fact that I like to be alone, like I always saw a problem with that. But it's like I realized that that's just who I am. Like, that's just who I am. It is what it is. Like, I gave myself permission to be okay with being me, if that makes sense. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay to be like this. It's okay to be like that. But yeah, y'all, that's all I wanted to share for real. I didn't finish eating all my food. I was gonna read to y'all my whole book, but I just don't want to keep dwelling on the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, the year made me who I am today, but at the same time, I don't have to keep going back and remembering, you know, how I was back then. But I speak about it like it was like mad long ago, but y'all get what I'm saying. I keep rereading it and I keep going back, just a reminder of how down I was. But it's like, at that point, it's like, okay, I understand. Like, it's like a lot going on right now. Like, it's like cops right here. It's like the park people, the garbage people, like. But yeah, y'all, so I don't know, I just wanted to talk to y'all for a little bit. I just want to be at peace. I just want to be happy. I don't know, we're just gonna see what's to come. Like, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It wasn't more so like tips or anything like that, or advice. It was just me talking, like me talking just to talk. I really hope you guys took something out of this, like, you know, just, I don't know, whatever you want to take out of it. Don't give up on yourself. Like, I just feel like, you know, like, good things are coming. You just have to be patient with yourself, love on yourself more. Elevation requires separation, and that's something that, you know, stuck with me. In order for me to be this better person, I needed to focus on myself, and that's something I feel like I wasn't doing. Like, I was too involved in everybody else's life. I was too involved in, you know, trying to make everybody else happy, when at the end of the day, it don't even matter. That's how I feel. Honestly, one thing I could say, I'm not selfish to the point where I only think the world revolves around me, but I'm selfish to the point where I'm not going to give you more than I could give myself. Like, I'm not going to stretch and bend over backwards for you, because I've been doing that for years, and where has it got me? Nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, y'all just got to take time to focus on yourself, find yourself, rediscover yourself. I don't know, just experience yourself. Like, because if y'all take time and, like I said, really focus on yourself, y'all realize how bomb y'all really are. Like, so yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more videos like this or whatever I have coming up on my channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on that post notification so you know every time I post. I ain't even finished my burger. They just ready to tell me to move, so I'm just gonna move. And I ain't even finished my fries or nothing. So yeah, y'all, don't mind the mirror in the back. I could have moved it. I could have closed my closet door, but it don't even matter. I just came to give you guys a little update or whatever. I ended up not going to therapy. I should have went, but I know how I am, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like when certain relationships in my life end, and I was just like, I'm not going. I don't know, I just didn't want to say bye. Like, I'm gonna email her and like let her know that I'm very thankful and stuff like that, but I couldn't push myself to actually get up and go knowing that that was my last session. Like, I'm just, like I said, I just cried. Like, I don't know, I'm scared. I am. Yesterday, I was very positive about it and I was very open about it, but then today reality hit me and I'm just like, wow. Like, I try to tell myself that this is just a feeling. It's just a feeling that I'm feeling right now. Like, you know, I just gotta process it and then get over it. Like, I'm not perfect. Like, I have my days, and, you know, some days are better than others, but at the same time, I'm better than what I was. And y'all know that I'm very transparent with y'all, and like, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Like, I don't know, I just wanted to update y'all. But yeah, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. And if you want to see more videos like this or whatever I have coming up on my channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on that post notification so you know every time I post.